Guys, there is a 3-step method that is so insanely easy, but it's blowing up money manifestation. It's also helping people to heal. It's helping people to manifest their dream relationship. It is doing so much for people. And it's as simple as 3 simple R's. I'm going to break down this manifestation technique and why it works today. But I'm telling you, you need to do it for basically maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and you are going to see so many changes in your life if you do. I call it the relax, release, re-intend method. Why does it work? Well, I'm going to break it down today. If you like spirituality simplified, maybe you want to check out this video, like, share, and subscribe. Guys, relax, release, re-intend. Why does this work? Well, I'm going to tell you something. We are habitual creatures. We start to see the outside world as powerful. We often react. But when you start to notice those reactions and you start to relax behind them, it regulates the nervous system. It brings your nervous system back down to where it needs to be so you can find peace in that chaos. When your nervous system is in alignment, and this is actually one of the most important parts, you need to understand that your nervous system is like the strings of quantum reality is in your body. It is attached to every part of your body. And in manifestation, we need to be aligned, heart, mind, and soul, to an end result. So if your body is not relaxed and trusting, it doesn't matter how much you do in your brain, you're never going to convince your subconscious mind of the money that you're looking for, the health you're looking for, or the relationship. And I just love this method so much. I've lived it for the last 4 years, really. And today was Friday. My hair's a mess because I've been swimming in the sea with my wife today. Living the dream life. I don't have to work hard anymore because I know what to do with my nervous system. I know how to reset it. So its first step is to relax. When do you want to relax? Well, if you're in peace, if you're in flow, you don't want to worry. But if you're stressed, if you're out of balance, if you're not feeling good, you want to notice that reaction. You step back behind that reaction and you just start to breathe. You start to notice it, okay? You notice that there's a sensation in the body and you start to relax physically. Why does relaxing help when you do that? Well, you see, the sensation that you're having makes you want to take action, but from fear, which is never good. It's going to destroy your manifestations. It's going to make you make bad decisions. But if you relax, my friend, behind that sensation, you are going to start to notice that the body starts to not be able to hold on to that sensation anymore. It cannot live in a body that's getting peaceful. So this is a high stake, fearful energy, but you go to a peaceful energy. It has to find a way out after that. And just like the body knows how to get rid of waste food, waste water, it is going to get rid of this waste energy. That brings me to step number 2. You're going to release from there. You're going to notice, and you're not going to judge, but the energy is going to start to move around the body. It's going to start to feel a bit weird, sometimes uncomfortable. Sometimes it can even bring a little bit of discomfort in the sense of pain or otherwise. Do not fear it. None of this energy can actually hurt you, but you're going to allow the body from that relaxed state to let the energy do what it wants, because eventually it's going to release. Now, if you can do it for a number of weeks, you're going to let go of all of the stuck energy. Why is this important in step number 2? You actually manifest from the state of being that you are, from the inner world. You see, they say, as within, so without, as above, so below. What that means is that what you're creating inside, what you're noticing that's going on inside, that's what's going to reflect on the outside. You have to know that life is a reflection. So when it comes to manifestation, you want to create heaven on earth within you first. You see, the kingdom of heaven is actually in our mind. So if you can create peace, harmony, release, effortlessness in the mind, you align exactly to the true nature of God, which is effortless ease. Think about it. Does the outside world effort to be? I was in the sea today and the waves were back and forth, back and forth. Was there any effort required? No, it's just the nature of things. Okay? Life is finding a way. You see the birds chirping in the town. They didn't used to live in towns, but they found a way. There's no effort required. Okay, so that's what we've done. The first 2 steps, we've relaxed, we've released. Now, usually when you've had a reaction, it's because you dislike something. So in this point, it's the chance to re-intend, Re-intend back to what you do want. So let's say that you're trying to make your 10K, 20K months. You haven't been able to blow up your business. You haven't been able to blow up your manifestation. This is where you're getting very powerful. Why does it work so powerfully from this point though, my friends? Because I've said it before, think of your mind like a lake, the stream of consciousness. If it is all crazy, the energy's all like, whoa, you know, like we're in a rave or something, boom, boom, boom. And I try and lay an intention within that energy, nothing happens. But if it's like this, and I drop an intention into that wave, it just goes, and it goes out. And you can see that. Go to a quiet lake one day and just throw a petal into the lake and just see that wonderful reverberation of energy out into the lake. This is the key. Now, if you're hearing little random noises, my friends, I've got my 2 dogs in the office and they don't ever be quiet for my videos. Comment down below so far if this is making absolute sense to you compared to all the efforting and trying and gratitude lists and visualizations and all of this. Now, it doesn't work unless you do step 1 and step 2. Now, if you are really serious about this and you like visualizing, you don't have to re-intend with an affirmation or a prayer like I do. You can re-intend with visualizing where you want to be. You see, when the body's relaxed, when the body's at peace, it's easier to convince the subconscious mind of a new truth. So what are you trying to manifest? Again, tell me down below and you use the relax, release, re-intend method. If you do it, I have noticed that people who live it intently can start to change their life within as little as 2 to 6 weeks. And I just think that's crazy because clients who have come to me, I'll give you an example of someone who used this relax, release, re-intend method. I had a client come to me, hadn't worked for a year and a half, hadn't got a job offer. After 5 weeks of working with me, letting go, relaxing, releasing, re-intending, $120,000 job. I had another client who came to me, $70,000 he made within the 6 weeks of working with me. He hadn't made a sale in about 6 months, was spending $5,000 a month on advertising. It was his energy that was out of whack, not his action. And this is the crazy part, because we think, no, someone like Elon Musk, he must take massive action. Donald Trump takes massive action. I'm not, whether you're a fan of these people or not, I'm not a fan of anyone. I'm just saying to you, the people who are successful, you know, money isn't the only form of success, but successful, right? They just know it. They just know it. So the relax, release, re-intend method gets you out of the way of trying to fight against reality. And it actually makes reality lose all its power because the power in reality is the emotional embracement of it. So once you start to actually stop embracing reality because you've relaxed, you've released the fear and you've re-intended, now reality isn't something that just hits you in the face. It's something that works with you. And I can tell you this from my own examples. If you look back to 2 videos, I worked with some anxiety. I let it go. And then suddenly in that week, I could not stop people wanting to pay me or give me money or do something good for me, or my wife loving me extra, or whatever it was. It was just a beautiful week of absolute wins. And so whenever you get a problem, whether you're running a business, whether you're trying to heal your body, do not give power to the problem. Start to notice it, relax, release, re-intend. It's as simple as that. And I hope this video helped today, guys. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Also, if you've made it to the end, I am looking for 3 more people that are wanting to change their life as simply as this. It can take as little as 6 to 12 weeks to transform your whole life around. Come see me at rebornwithmichael.com. I'll see you there, guys.